Come with me as I travel to Israel. And then explain each item on there.
Yeah, this is shakshuka.
Uh-huh.
What it is, I'm not sure yet, but that is called, I'm pretty sure. There's various cheeses that I'm very impressed by. It's kind of like the charcuterie board up there, so I got me a big.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's that?
Cheese.
What's that?
Sure.
What's that? What's
Not
that?
Sure. There's some fish going on. I don't know if it's like smoked or raw or what. You know, not my typical breakfast fare. I'm more like a cinnamon crunch bagel from Panera guy, but I'm okay with this.
Hey, when in Rome, right? When in Rome.
When in Rome, that's right.
We traveled to the Nova Music Festival, where one of the many October 7th massacres happened.
Not only was this young man unspeakably tortured and faced unspeakable hell, he went back and put on a military uniform and went back into the IDF.
I can hear it whisper your name. Now all that I've got is the memories and the songs you left.
Visited one of the many bomb shelters they have to protect themselves from oncoming attacks. Finally, my buddy Max got here and we had a night on the town. We had to get dressed up nice and fancy because Mike Huckabee was going to be at our next event. Today we visited Mount Herzl, Israel's national cemetery. We heard from a father of one of the victims from October 7th.
He told them, I believe in few minutes they'll start throwing grenades into the Migunit, into the shelter. What I will try to do, I will try to grab the grenade and throw it back, toss it back on the terrorist. And you hear in the recording, a grenade after grenade, 8 grenades. Each grenade on there grabs the grenade and is throwing it back on the terrorist. But after the 8th grenade, you suddenly hear Anel saying, no, no, and a big explosion. This was when he saw the RPG missile launched over him, and he knew he can't do anything. But he stood there till his last moment.
We continued to a border patrol station where we saw videos of what they do. In the evening, we found ourselves at the Western Wall, having both a service and a time for prayer. The next day, we were able to visit Shiloh, one of my personal favorites, where the tabernacle was when the time of Samuel, when he heard the Lord's voice for the very first time. We explored, we prayed, we worshiped here. They even brought in one of the most elegant porta potties that I have ever stepped foot in. And we finished the day off with a garden too, one of the places that Jesus may have been buried. On the next day, we left Jerusalem to explore many different areas that Jesus himself specifically was at. We saw the Jordan River. Nobody was willing to baptize me. We saw Jericho. This is the mountain of temptation. I rode a camel. This is the valley of the shadow of death. Next, we headed to Tiberias. We were welcomed by the Sea of Galilee. Found ourselves on the beach where Jesus had breakfast with Peter. And of course, paid for the bathroom. We were able to visit Capernaum and Peter's mother-in-law's house. Here it is thought that Jesus gave a Sermon on the Mount and had the best chicken shawarma I've ever had in my entire life. Here's a town in which they know Jesus specifically taught in this synagogue. Where my foot is, Jesus very much may have stepped. From here, we traveled to Nazareth, to the mountain where they were going to throw Jesus off for what they thought was blasphemy. In the evening, we went into the tunnels below the Temple Mount, saw ancient structures of the old city of Jerusalem. The last day, we were on the Mount of Olives and passed through the Garden of Gethsemane. I have not found a hot dog whatsoever or anything that resembles it here in Israel. Finally, here at the airport. Look at this. We're going to do it. It's actually really good.